months, our Utapau mock is finally here, and we have a lot to review. I've posted a little bit about it, but I mean, I've kind of changed some of the things. I added an ATTE. I changed a couple things, and we're gonna go over that soon. But let's start. And my general grievous. So right along here, I guess we're gonna start with this side. We have a little outpost, which we're gonna get into in a second. There's like the door. Then we have two commando droids that are pressing their way across here. They're taking out some of the droids that are along here. Right here we have a little cave. There's two caves on this mock. One you can go kind of inside, but this one you can't. Then there's just some droids along here. We have a little ladder that gets up to the second floor, and Grievous fell again. But we have a clone taking out this droid, and then a clone walking up that ladder. Then right here we have a like a landing deck right there, which I thought was really cool. And Grievous, if he wants to stay, should be hanging up on it, running away from Obi-Wan. And I really wanted to incorporate Grievous in this mock, even though excuse me, even though it wasn't really like he wouldn't have a lightsaber at this point, but I still wanted to just make it look cool. But here's the cave that you can go a little bit inside. You could probably get like 6 or 7 blocks deep, bricks. And he fell again. But we'll just show this real quick and then take him off so he stops falling. So we have Obi-Wan right here, and we have Grievous, who's like just jumping onto this little deck, trying to get in that shuttle maybe, which I thought was kind of cool. And then Obi-Wan just like looking up like, wow, how do I get up there? But that's mainly it for right there. Now to the top part where we have a lot going on. So from about here over, we have like a we have Commander Cody leading the assault here, which I think is cool. We have a custom Commander Cody right here. He has custom arms that I gave him, which I think looks really cool. And then he's just leading the assault there. And then let's just get this stand real quick. Alright, we're back. But we have two flanks, really. We have one here with 8. There's clones just following this ATTE along. We have a 212 clone trooper, and the rest are just standard phase 2. And then we have droids trying to stop them and protect the shuttle so they can get away. Then we have like a little structure over here, which is very flimsy, so I don't really want to touch it because it's like just hanging on. But we have this ATTE, which is, I think, was really great that I was able to incorporate. But yeah, now let's get to the center part of the mock. So we have droids that are just pressing all out through here, coming out. We have a couple super battle droids, some regular battle droids, and then some just like trying to block the ATTE and do whatever they can to stop it. The one thing I thought was really cool though is I have a ladder coming out of the ATTE, and then a clone escaping it, which I think is really cool. And then we have a tri-droid in the back here who's fighting this ATTE. Wonder how many times I can say ATTE in a sentence. But yeah, I mean, overall there's a lot of like details that are cool. I'm really glad that I was able to get this mock, but we're gonna get in there in a second, and we're gonna look in here now. So we have Newt Gunray, who's escaping with two security droids, I think they're called, into this shuttle. Then we have some droids that are inside of this base, and I guess they're trying to wipe the files or whatever, whatever they feel like they're doing. Then we have two staffs that are running away. And then we have Count Dooku, who's watching with his head chopped off, which I think is kind of funny, because he's dead at this point in the Clone Wars, which I kind of didn't like. But yeah, so we'll continue into here in a second, but let's just take one last look at everything. I will remove the ATTE at the end of the video so we can see what it looks like without it, but let's get into here now. So for the inside, I had to take off the little like balcony part, but not all of it came off, which is nice. We have like a little bit of a power generator here, and these things are made out of engines from used ships and shuttles, and I really wanted it to incorporate more of these, particularly right around here. But looking in, there's a couple battle droids, some computers, a gun rack, and some crates. All cool stuff. But yeah, putting it back is a little hard. You just gotta lock all of it in. You gotta... So that's it for the command post in there. But this is what it looks like without the ATTE, which I think is kind of cool. And we'll get to this like detail right here. So as you can see, there's a road in there, and I know that's not really what the road looked like, but I think this way is a little bit better. So we have a road, and then, well, I almost just dropped my camera, but we have a road, and then some like battle debris that's like making the road stop, I guess. And we have like a little sharp thing poking out, and then this little like rail gate. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is a really cool mock that I'm glad was able to get done. There's just so much detail I was able to add, and this is the first like major mock that I was ever able to make. And oh yeah, I just forgot, right here there's a battle droid that was stepped on by the ATTE, which I really thought was kind of funny. But yeah, there's a lot of great things that I was able to put in this mock, and I'm glad that it came out, and I'm glad I was able to finally get a great production, or whatever you'd call it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, just looking at it, there's a lot of cool things to come from this. We have the droids. I actually should have mentioned this earlier, but these droids are all retreating. And there's clones are just trying to pursue them deeper into the city and then cut off their escape. But there is a lot of cool things that I was able to make in here, like I said before. I was able to add so much detail. And yeah, that is going to wrap up this mock. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you like and subscribe. See you in the next one.